and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk all about kids' chores and what kind of system we use in our house to get our kids to help out. So this video idea was kind of born out of a conversation I was having with a personal friend of mine. She was talking about how she really never made her kids do chores and about the contrast because my kids have done chores pretty much forever. So we were just talking about that, and I thought it would be neat to share with you guys how we handle chores in our household with our kids and give you guys some ideas and give you guys some ideas if you're interested. So my kids really have done chores pretty much forever. We always make sure we kept them really age appropriate. I guess the earliest time that they really got chores and they weren't just kind of teaching them personal responsibility and expectations was right around the time they started preschool. So at age 3 or 4, they started to get tasks when they came home from school or before they went to school or whatnot that they had to complete that weren't just normal day-to-day personal responsibility expectations. So if you don't know, I have 2 boys. They are 6 and 9 now. And a lot of those things that we taught them in the early years, cleaning up after themselves, putting their clothes in the hamper, are kind of just things that fall in the category of expectations now. So those are things that my husband and I expect that they do day in and day out. Those things are things that I don't really mark as like a chore or remind them a lot. That doesn't mean they don't need reminded. I often have to, continue to instill in them that it's important to put your stinky clothes in the hamper and put your shoes away when you come in the door and all of those things. But those set of expectations, cleaning up their toys, their homework, all of those things are things that we do require for them to do just pretty much any day. Now, their chores are something that we give them Monday through Thursday, and I give them a couple of chores each day. If you've watched my videos for any amount of time, you know that I'm totally not type A, and so because of that, I don't use any type of system. We don't have zones, I don't use a chart, we don't have magnets, we don't have sticks, we don't have any of that. I honestly make it as simple as possible because I want my kids to be able to do chores to just contribute to the family and make it simpler on everybody. I think there's a lot of really great reasons to get your kids doing chores and get them in that habit and that routine. It can teach them a lot of amazing skills and character traits. But I don't want to make more work for myself, to be quite honest with you. And so pretty much just when I'm making my task list for the day, I dash things that I know are age appropriate for them, that they're capable of. And when they get home from school, we spend that first about half an hour to 45 minutes when they get home doing homework and completing their chores for that day. Now, I don't give them chores on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because frankly, I wish I didn't have to do chores on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I am grown and they're kids, and so we know that works a little bit differently for us adults. So Monday through Thursday, I just give them, normally it's about 2 things to do when they come home. These are things like my 9-year-old, for example, and I could do a whole nother video or maybe a day in the life type of video where I take you through what chores he's responsible for. Sometimes I have him gather all of the garbage and take it out to the garbage bin. Sometimes I'm having him vacuum staircases, sort loads of laundry. 9-year-olds, guys, are capable of a lot. And so I give him 2 tasks on Monday through Thursday when he gets home from school that are something that he's capable of, and normally something that we've worked on before. Now for my 6-year-old, I do the same thing. He's often responsible for distributing goods, can you take these toilet paper, this thing of toilet paper and distribute it to all the bathrooms. You know, he's good at organizing shoes. He can unload the dishwasher with my help. And that's the thing. Until they're about 7 or 8, sometimes I give them a chore that's kind of alongside me. You know, they're learning, and that's something we can kind of do together and share the responsibility. And then it teaches them that task so that later I can give it to them to do on their own. And that's pretty much how we handle chores. It's pretty simple. You know, I know one of the big questions about like getting your kids to help is, well, how do you get them to? And honestly, my kids just kind of know it's what's required of them. Of course, I hear the normal, do I have to? I don't want to. And to that I respond, yes, you have to. I know you don't want to, but this is what you need to do if you want to play Xbox, go outside, go to parkour tonight, whatever it might be. It's just something that we expect from them. And kind of intermixed with that, we also don't really compensate them for their chores at this point. Now, that doesn't mean that we're like completely opposed. That doesn't mean that I think you're wrong if you do it, especially being a follower and lover of Dave Ramsey. I know that he has commissions set up for the kids. For us, my husband and I at this point just don't feel like that's something that we want to do or that we want to start. Since it's kind of been like an everyday for so long that they kind of just accept it and know and do it and move on so they can do what they want to do with the rest of their evening. And so, you know, I'm not really sure how to handle that. I'm sure there's many YouTube videos out there that can speak into getting your kids motivated to do chores. For my kids, since it's kind of been a constant in their day-to-day, you know, they pretty much just know it's part of life and do it. Now, that doesn't mean that we're opposed to if someday they want something extra, a game or a toy or something, and they want to save the money for it. They can come to us and ask us to do extra chores for monetary compensation, and I'm sure my husband and I will be fine with that. But with the, you know, I think small amount of chores that we ask of them, we just really want them to kind of gain that heart of helping and understanding. We think that they learn, you know, some people say, well, you compensate them so that they learn that the hard work they put in, you know, can yield money. But we really think that at their age that they put the hard work in at school and they get compensated with the grades that they earned, or the hard work in at parkour or the dirt bike track, and then they yield results. And they do put in, you know, hard work with chores here, and they get, you know, I think compensated in the way of doing a lot of fun things, experiences, and all of those types of things that are compensation enough for right now. So that is pretty much how we deal with chores in our household. If you are new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and that little bell beside it so that you know when I've posted a new video. I would love to know in the comments down below how you guys deal with chores in your household. Do you have a system, a chart? What do you do? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.